Imagine a state of mind where you experience absolutely zero psychological lack, a baseline of absolute completeness, or pornam. The specific mental framework used to achieve this condition is called Iri Nalai Dhyanam, or the divine state meditation. This does not require a quiet room, physical isolation, or a complex lotus posture. You only need an active mind. Install a continuous, indestructible baseline of fulfillment directly beneath the noise and chaos of your everyday life. For much of history, traditional meditation methods have relied on endless self-inquiry. The practitioner focuses intensely on one specific question: who am I? This technique shifts that inquiry into an absolute internal declaration: I am God. By assigning your feeling of I to the highest, most complete concept conceivable, you immediately address the root of psychological lack. Avoid trying to physically locate this I feeling inside your chest, your forehead, or any specific body part. Bypassing the physical search for the I grounds the mind in a state where psychological needs are satisfied by the definition of the state itself. Maintaining focus on this state relies on the psychological weight of importance rather than forceful concentration. Consider the terrifying scenario of being told that a live, dangerous scorpion is currently hiding inside your open bag. Your brain sustains perfect focus on that bag effortlessly. You ignore your phone and your surroundings because the importance of the threat locks your attention into place automatically. Declaring I am God elevates the I to a level of supreme importance. Your mind naturally locks onto this concept without requiring forced discipline. As you hold this focus, do not divide yourself. There are no divine parts and flawed parts within this state. You must become both the observer and the observed, a perfectly closed loop. Accept your entire being, from head to toe, as this divine state, leaving no aspect out. Dwelling in this totalized focus leads to a distinct physical response, often beginning as a subtle tingling and evolving into a persistent sense of bliss. This continuous state is called Sahaja Dhyanam. You hold this absolute internal baseline while simultaneously performing your normal, everyday chores and tasks. As you practice, the physical sensations will deepen into a vibrating feeling of bliss that stays with you while you remain active. Everyday problem-solving becomes more precise when the mind is no longer agitated by anxiety or the need for external validation. To protect this psychological state, follow 3 strict safety boundaries. Rule 1 is secrecy. Verbalizing I am God to others is strictly forbidden. It invites external ego clashes that immediately destroy your internal peace. Rule 2. Do not use this state to chase supernatural powers or test reality. Pursuing these introduces desire and breaks the state of completeness. Rule 3 is self-regulation. If the physical bliss becomes overwhelming or distracting, you must actively dial back your focus. Treating this as a strictly internal, moderated tool ensures it remains a permanent psychological anchor rather than an unstable ego trip. You now have an environment-independent tool for psychological fulfillment. Whenever daily stress or feelings of lack creep in, recall the unbroken loop of the Ouroboros, declare your absolute completeness, and let your focus naturally return to the I. As soon as this video ends, I want you to sit with this feeling of absolute completeness for exactly 60 seconds. Lasting peace originates from the definitive declaration that your internal state is already complete, with nothing left to seek from the outside world.